Yeah, no, sì, da questo ma la scuola del centro है ना? So today I ask some students are asking for the same. ओके एनीवेज हम लोग कर लेंगे पूरा वैसे आप लोग खेती में एक्चुअली स्पाइन मारो कहाँ थे इतने दिन नॉट वेल एग्जाम हो गया ना आपका टुडे योर फ्रेंड इज एब्सेंट वॉल्यूम अच्छा ठीक है फटाफट हम लोग रिवीजन भी ले लेंगे टॉपिक नंबर 3 बराबर है ना आज तो मैं कुछ नहीं बोलूंगी क्योंकि हमने बहुत कुछ पढ़ लिया है आज आप सब yes or no as a no right ना but I think apart from the academic political structure of item was much more interesting and we try to support that इतना 500 जाओ girls आप लोगों का एग्जाम कैसे था अच्छा था so this time you answer the nice you will come up with a good result okay the questions were there on this part politics most so in final we have this one final वाला जब आपका एग्जाम होगा कोई टॉपिक सीखे आप सारा है 4 आ गया okay चलो this topic वो in 500 GC वाला उसका हाँ ना पर अभी वो अपने लिए फिर से लगाया है वो थर्ड फोर्थ का होगा तो सेकंड पे आता होगा sure it's matter around the sphere ये टॉपिक का हेडिंग इट is matter around the system. Okay. There are many matter. First thing, what are matter or what is matter? What is matter? You all are aware because already we have structure of matter. So matter is what? Anything which space and has a mass which occupies space and mass is known as matter. Now here it is given topic का नाम पहले देखते हैं is matter around the sphere. We have so many things. This all are matter. They are having mass. They are occupying space. बराबर है ना? This all are matter. But whether this all matter is pure, ये सबसे बड़ा क्वेश्चन है. हो भी सकता है ऐसे तो नहीं. उससे पूछा है ना is matter around the sphere. So there is something in this topic. From that you will come to know whether all matters which are present around us are pure or not. They are impure. So in your other you will actually tell you. Now first it is what is a mixture? What is a mixture? Mixture. Substance made up of one or two kind of pure form of matter is known as substance. Mixture is a constituted by more than one kind of pure form of matter, known as substance and cannot be separated into other kind of matter by any physical process. Okay. In short, this mixture it is made up of two or more substances. Okay, two or more substances. That is a mixture. Now coming to the substances, these substances whatever substances you have, can they be separated by the physical process? It is given that they cannot, indirectly they have given that they cannot be separated by the physical process. But on the other hand, they are not separated by the physical process. Physical process मतलब चावल साफ करते हैं उसमें से स्टोन्स निकालते हैं, दाल साफ करते हैं उसमें से कचरा निकालते हैं, बराबर है ना? So with looking, with the appearance, we can separate out that. But if it is not possible, then by chemical method we can separate. अभी वो दाल वाल का जो इजीली फिजिकली we can do it now without doing any chemical process, but can we तो all are vegetarian ना? जो egg हम लोग break करते हैं shell के साथ में with yolk, that white color aluminum is also present. Both things are together. There are some recipes in which we need only the white color part or we need the yellow color part. बराबर है ना? So in the raw state, uncooked state, we can separate it. Right now, but if you fry it or if you bake it, can we separate it? Cook करने के बाद हम separate कर सकते हैं, नहीं कर सकते. So mixture is what? It is a combination of two or more substances and which cannot be separated, which can be separated, but cannot be separated. Which can be separated by the physical process, but chemical का उसने आगे नहीं reference किया. Okay. Then here it is given when we dissolve this one salt in water. Salt in water. Okay, when we dissolve salt in water, it will get dissolved. You will get solution, salty solution. So by physical process can we separate it now? Physical process से separate कर सकते हो. ये नमक है, ये पानी है, तो उसको heating लगेगा. Heating लगेगा जो dissolved है उसको undissolved water will undergo evaporation. We are changing the physical state again, right now. So dissolved sodium chloride can be separated from water by physical process, by evaporation. What about sugar? Sugar solution. Sugar, it is a substance because it contains only one kind of pure matter and its composition is same throughout. But can we separate it by heating? कर सकते हो? Salt को हमने heat कर दिया salt solution को. We can separate it by evaporation. But can we separate sugar from water? Can we separate? बोलो आप बोलो कुछ नहीं कर सकते हम लोग separate. अगर ऐसा है तो फिर हमको dissolved state शुगर भी मिलता है. Sea water. है ना? कर सकते हैं? क्यों? Why? Sugar is made up of carbon. If you heat that water, na solution, water will evaporate. Whatever carbon is there, na, turn into black. समझ में आया ना? चार हम लोग वो बनाते ना ब्राउन शुगर कैरामेल, तो उसको क्या करते हैं? शुगर को अच्छे से हीट करते हैं. Once the color start melts and color start बटर है ना छोटे से पैकेट में आता है वो कैरामेलाइज्ड शुगर. Then soft drink and salts are not a single substance. Soft drink and soil, they are not the single substance. They are single substance. Soft drink, you take randomly, you take any soft drink. उसमें सारी चीजें मिली हुई होती है ना. If you want to separate sugar, this and that, will it possible for us to separate? हो सकता है? नहीं हो सकता. Similarly, जिससे हम लोग जिस efficiency से we are separating salt from water, with that efficiency we cannot separate sugar from water. We cannot remove sugar from our soft drink. We cannot remove this one soil from water. Body water को separate कर सकते हैं. It takes time. We have to put alarm, we have to purify it, we have to keep that water standing for more hours. Then only it is possible, settling is possible, otherwise not. Now the next one here is given types of mixture. Types of mixture. Types of mixture. इसमें क्या है टाइप्स ये अलग अलग टाइप ओके मैं आपको एक और टाइप बताती हूँ फर्स्ट टाइप इज सॉल्ट इन वाटर salt in water then sugar this example just now we have taken in water then oil in water sure. Oxygen in air okay this all solutions they are same or different what is the difference between them soil or mud in water चलो क्या कुछ फर्क है कि all are same when you dissolve salt in water normal अपने घर वाला example है when you dissolve salt in water what you will get the salt will get dissolved in water so they are different you can see particles of salt unable to see particles of salt so whatever water you have taken in order to dissolve it, that water will completely dissolve that 1 spoon, 2 spoon, whatever amount of salt you have, it will dissolve and you will find a uniform solution. Uniform solution. बराबर है ना? कोई change उसमें नहीं आने वाला. What about the second example? Sugar in water. Same. Third example. Oil. You will get 2 different layers. Governor, 2 different layers. Then what about the last organism? Oxygen in air. This air contains oxygen. Can you see different layers? This oxygen layer, this is nitrogen layer, this is oxygen layer. No, it is uniform. Okay, last one. 2 layers you will. Okay, now the type of mixture with this example, we can say there are 2 types of mixture. The first one, where you can find a homogeneous solution. Homogeneous solution, okay? It is known as homogeneous mixture. Homogeneous मतलब से एक ही जैसा. ना? Types में कौन-कौन से homogeneous? Homo remember this term? Homo means same. Same के लिए क्या है? Salt and water. Okay, this is one part where you will find clearly one phase. Then the second type, it is heterogeneous. Heterogeneous. Hetero means different. Where you will find 2 different layers. For example, this is mud or soil, and this will be your water. याद रहेगा? Homo means same. Hetero means different. So when you will find only one single phase, it is homogeneous. And when you will get 2 different phases, oil and water, for example, it is known as heterogeneous. Okay, this difference is clear. Just remember this term homo and hetero. Homo means same. Example of this type, salt in water. Heterogeneous, different layer. Okay, different layer. Example, muddy water. Okay, or normal example, oily water. Okay, then next is what is a solution? What is a solution? Yes. अभी से मैं आ जाऊंगी ब्रेक में मैं आती हूँ आपको कितना पसंद 5:15 5:16 जरा एक लोग 5 मिनट तो वर्ड फाइल था ना सर्टिफिकेट में नहीं भेजा था मैंने उन सबसे सर कॉपी करेंगे तो उससे वर्ड फाइल से जी हो गया ना आपका जी हो गया अच्छा सिस्टम और इसमें तो रनिंग आ गई है चेक करना पड़ेगा अच्छा चलो फिर मुझे चेक करना पड़ेगा हाँ चलेगा मैं करेक्शन करके से आपको सेंड करूँ चलेगा पेंसिल से लिखते चलेगा actually we have a good placement okay, so coming to the point, a solution, we are on the solution. Okay, now normally, remember, this is for your next class reference. Remember this term. Now, heterogeneous, we have seen we have two different layers. So we will not go for this heterogeneous part. We will carry out our studies only the homogeneous part. So homogeneous means in one phase. Now when I am saying it is a solution हमारा question यही है ना? What is a solution? So this is a solution. This is a solution. In this solution you have two components. कौन सा है दो components? Salt and water. Salt and water. Salt and water. These are the two components. Okay. Now here in this solution, salt it is known as solid, and solution water it is known as solid. Water it is known as solvent. So when it comes for the definition of solute, solvent and solution, मैं एक बताती हूँ बाकी का आप बता देना. Solution it is a mixture of solute and solvent. Solution it is a mixture of solute and solvent. What is a solute? How you will define solute? Other component. Other component means your solvent. And what is a solvent? And in which solute get dissolved. Very good, huh? See, solution, simple way. It is a mixture of solute and solvent because here we have started with a homogeneous solution. Okay. Now, what is a solute? It is a component of the mixture, main basic part. It is a component of the mixture. It is a component of the solution which is present in small amount. Which is present in the small amount and which is dissolved in solvent. What about solvent? Of the mixture which is present in larger amount in which solute is dissolved. ये concept को अच्छे से दिमाग में रख. Okay, now see it. What is given first sentence? A solution is a homogeneous mixture of two or more substances. So it is a homogeneous, everything we are getting in one phase. बराबर है ना? Then after that here it is given. Examples are given. Okay, homogeneous word again it is used. हमको तो पता चल गया what is meaning of solution. Then alloy. Alloy means what? Alloy. Alloy is a mixture of two molten metals, or you can say alloy is a mixture of metal and non. Okay, this thing is there in your 9th standard as well as in 10th standard. Okay, metals and non-metals में alloy का extra part it takes 4 to 5 pages. Metallurgy with alloy. So alloy is a mixture of two or more components. For metal, molten metal or metal non-metal. Remember this, metal non-metal. Then after that, definition for solute and solvent it is given that we have already completed. The next thing, the properties of solution. Okay. Now under the properties of solution, many times it happens we can see particles in the solution. And a suspended particle, mostly the rainy day, body water में का तो सारा कचरा पानी में दिखाई दे रहा है, मड दिखाई दे रहा है, बराबर है ना? Now the milk which we are getting at our home, do you think it is 100% pure and concentrated milk? Right now, it is diluted, but can we see the suspended particle there? दिखते हैं? हाँ, क्योंकि वो दूध उसका कलर ऐसा है कि उसमें पानी भी डालोगे तो भी हमको दिखने वाला है. But while drinking, you can understand, realize, and taste. Okay, by taste you can identify whether it is pure or impure. बराबर है ना? So when the suspended particles are, when particles are present in the solution, okay, they will change the properties, some properties of that solution, and that we have to study under this. So different types of particles are present. जैसे मैंने आपको example दिया, बीट में अगर पानी आप डालते देखो, तो we cannot see that particles are suspended there. But if you have turbid water, if you have muddy water, then you can see the particles floating. Okay, if you have this one boring water, which is hard water, उसका कलर कौन सा दिखता है? कभी देखा है बोरिंग वाटर? हाँ, it is rich in magnesium and sulfate. It is little bit salty, अच्छा टेस्ट निकलेगा. हाँ, देखा है कभी? कौन सा कलर? It is white color, मतलब like our normal water, or there is a slight change. Slight change ना, it is little bit pinky. बराबर है ना? And you can see particles है. तब कहीं जाओगे ना गाँव वगैरह, जिसके पास बोरिंग रहेगा ना, तो थोड़ा सा ट्रांसपेरेंट बॉटल में, ग्लास में, take that water. हाँ, they are little bit visible, and that water it is little bit with पूरा milk नहीं है ना? अच्छे से तो एक बार चर्चा में तो एक जगह actually में बहुत गंदा रहता है, and it contains calcium and magnesium. Okay, चलो anyways, properties of solution में देखेंगे हम लोग. The first property, solution it is a homogeneous, as if we are really studying the homogeneous part. Then next one, the particle of the solutions are smaller than 1 nanometer in diameter. 1 nanometer is 10⁻⁹ meter. मतलब कितना हो गया? 1 divided by how many zeros? हाँ, कितना बड़ा? It is such a big number, and if you are converting into centimeter, तो और 2 zero बढ़ा देने पड़ेंगे. याद रखना ये conversion 1 nanometer. 1 nanometer is equal to 10⁻⁹ meter. Underline करो. So they cannot be seen by the naked eye. Can we see them? No. Because of the very small particle size, they do not scatter a beam of light through the solution, so the path of the light is not visible in the solution. For which compound? For which solution? True solutions. True solution where the particle size is smaller than 1 nanometer or 10⁻⁹ meter. The solute particle cannot be separated from the mixture by the process of filtration. Physical process. Right now, अगर आप filtration कर रहे हो with the help of filter paper, it will not be filtrated. For example, मैं आपको for example बता दूँ, tea which we are making it. tea, हाँ, चाय बनाते हैं ना हम लोग, तो चाय को अभी मुझे बता तुम्हारे घर में कैसे यूज करते हैं, but normally in water, in hot boiling water, we add tea dust. Okay, then we add sugar, then we add milk. Otherwise, we are adding milk separately in a cup, and then we are adding that tea. Okay, but before that, we used to filter it up before transferring it in the cup. तो उसमें फिल्टर करने के बाद जो ऊपर पार्टिकल्स है दे आर बिगर इन साइज और जो हम फेंक देते हैं और जो नीचे जा रहा है 4 पे 7 पे 4 पे पार्टिकल के अंदर कैन यू सी okay but at the end if you find in that very small particles are but this happen very rarely instead of that chhandri if they are using the cloth ये भी करते हैं तो आप यूज करते बड़े स्केल में पानी करते हैं चाय बनाते हैं solute particle cannot be separated from the mixture of the mixture by the process of filtration the solute particle do not settle down and left undisturbed, that is, solution is stable. They will not disturb the solution. They will not disturb the solution. Solution will remain as those rakho, mat rakho. They are not visible. They cannot be filtrated. They will remain in the solution in the end. याद रहेगा? Okay. Next one, concentration of the solution. A concentration of the solution मतलब क्या है? Let us have the simple example again, salt and water. Salt and water मैंने आपको देखो अगर याद रहेगा तो मैंने बोला था एक स्पून डालेंगे दो स्पून डालेंगे बराबर है ना we are add normally for solution क्या से small amount of solute big amount of solvent ऐसे हम लोग define करें ना what happens if you increase the amount of solute like that क्या हो जाएगा अगर हम सोल्यूट और डाल दें वो डिसॉल्व नहीं होगा ओके अब वो डिसॉल्व नहीं हो रहा है at some point it will not dissolve if I give that solution for you then what will happen the particle the distance between the particles will it will dissolve same अब वो डिसॉल्व हो गया चलो if I keep on adding more then again it will not dissolve at specific point it will not dissolve okay now I will take it out from the heat from the fire and keep it for cooling then what will happen crystallization take place okay so this is a small activity where what we have to do dissolve salt in water okay dissolve here stir here dissolve here stir here what you are making that solution saturated solution ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा आप डाल दो okay now the moment when it stop dissolving you will get that solution super you will keep on heating okay heat करोगे ऐसे stir करोगे it will dissolve again it will put when you are putting it again as salt you will find that salt is not getting dissolve नहीं हो रहा है चलो बंद करो जब dissolve नहीं हो रहा तो क्यों रखना निकाल के रख दिया साइड so it will undergo cooling बराबर है ना it will undergo cooling and with cooling there will be formation of this there will be formation जो आपने dissolve किया था starting से it will be converted into the crystalline form okay so that state when on cooling it is converted into crystal that state is known as super saturated state अभी देखो simple example बता everyone will have to do okay आपने वही चीज अगर मैं एक बार atom molecule find it to say atom molecule super set जैसे कि अभी हो गया था I'm changing this topic to one previous because you are actually even I am super saturated after so it will become super saturated with that so normal solution when we have very less amount of solute we are converting solution into saturated solution by adding more amount of solute but still you keep on adding when no more solute dissolve in the solvent that particular state will be super saturated state the super saturated state means which state when no more solute is on to the solid. And on cooling, you will get this. चलो आगे देखेंगे अभी concentration of the solution है और एक चीज दिया हुआ है because this thing was asked in your exam. Okay, we are saying small amount of solute here dissolved. For saturated solution we are adding little more amount. For super saturated we are adding more amount of solute. So how much amount of solute is added? That we can calculate by two methods. First method is by mass and second method is by volume. Mass वाले के लिए हम solid वाला apply करते solid के लिए mass will apply and for the liquid component it will apply volume. And same thing you can convert into percent. बराबर है ना? क्या हो गया? Getting bored? Next Monday again we have to go. बोर्ड मत हो जाए ऐसे First one, mass by mass percentage of the solution. So mass of the it is like that अगर आपको एक सबजेक्ट पेपर के मार्क्स आ रहे so you will sit to find out the equation. Math English में कितना maths में कितना science में कितना so that's sum divided by total upon it is same like that mass of the solute divided by mass of the solution into 100 for what? For finding the percentage. Otherwise, if you want to find out only the mass, you can go with this equation. For only mass is equal to mass of solute upon mass of solution. And this solution is what? Solute and solvent. So here in denominator you will take both the masses, solute as well as solution. So if you are going by percentage, mass percentage, then this will be same into just only 100. Okay. Similarly for volume, mass volume of the solution divided by volume of the volume of the solute divided by volume of the solution. And in solution also you have two components, solute and solvent. If you are taking percentage, then it will go percentage volume. Okay. Then next one, what is a suspension? What is a suspension? तीन चीजें हैं. What is suspension? Then what is colloidal and what is total? Okay, so what is the difference between suspension and colloidal? Suspension, typology of type. Little more of it. Suspension, typology of type. Colloid, typology of type. Colloid. What are both? Colloid is developing. Colloid. This other particles of colloid cannot be utilized. Everything she is saying, suspension, colloid, you can talk about this one at another time. Colloid is translucent, suspension is okay. Now you're then done. And you finally you summarize this point, sir. Effect is the heating of time passes through polar solution. What happened? So suspension show that the particles of the suspension are breaking up the stored in the effect. when the particles of the suspension settle down, the Tyndall effect breaks. Uh, in colloidal solution, the particles of solution are not visible by naked eyes, but they are big enough to reflect the path of light. So they also show the Tyndall effect. Who is good with this? This is what I thought. Suspension and tolling. Now from name is suspension. So that picture is homogeneous or heterogeneous. Heterogeneous. You can see the particle with our naked eye. Yes. Example of such हेट्रो में जो एग्जांपल्स दिए थे ना many examples I have given under hetero and muddy water. Muddy water it is the best example. Class 9 Cbse. Suspension we can say substantiation. Which one? Colloidal or suspension? Suspension. Where reflection is visible. अच्छा ये वाला first वाला आपको छोटा सा ही है ना हाँ photo this is suspension or colloidal यहाँ पे हो रहा है Tyndall effect in holy oil. It is scattering of light. Next photo. I'm break हो गया हाँ चलो next time देखते हैं आप लोग okay I'm giving yeah